Hello my friends, my name is Haku. I am a Buddhist monk from Japan, and I am here today to share some important wisdom with you. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button if you find this content helpful. It's a simple way to support this message and help it reach others who might benefit. Now let's get to the topic. Avoiding dangerous cults that misuse Buddhism. Buddhism is a profound and ancient tradition rooted in compassion, mindfulness, and the pursuit of enlightenment. However, like any system of belief, it can sometimes be misinterpreted, or worse, exploited. There are groups and individuals who twist Buddhist teachings for their own selfish gains. These groups often appear harmless at first, but can lead people down a harmful path. So what exactly is a cult? A cult is a group that often isolates its members and uses manipulation to gain control over their thoughts, behaviors, and even their finances. Such groups promise enlightenment, healing, or answers to life's big questions. But instead, they create dependency and fear, making it difficult for people to live. It's important to recognize the warning signs. For example, 1. Excessive control. Cult leaders often demand absolute obedience. They may claim they have exclusive access to truth or enlightenment. 2. Isolation. Members are encouraged or even forced to cut ties with family and friends who do not support the group. 3. Financial exploitation. Members may be pressured into donating large amounts of money or working for free under the guise of spiritual growth. 4. Fear and guilt. These groups use fear of punishment or guilt to keep members compliant. They twist teachings like karma to manipulate people into submission. Such groups misuse Buddhist concepts like meditation, mindfulness, or karma to seem legitimate. They may claim to follow the Buddha's teachings, but their actions reveal a much darker reality. It is critical to understand that genuine Buddhism does not rely on fear, control, or exploitation. True Buddhist practice is about freedom. Freedom from suffering, ignorance, and unhealthy attachments. The Buddha himself taught that we should always question teachings and use our own reasoning and experience to determine what is true. In the next part, I'll share specific strategies to protect yourself and others from falling into the traps of these dangerous groups. Stay with me and remember to subscribe and like this video if you haven't already. Welcome back, my friends. Let's now talk about how you can protect yourself and others from falling into the traps of dangerous cults that misuse Buddhism. The first step is awareness. Cults thrive on people's lack of knowledge. Take time to learn about genuine Buddhist teachings and practices. Authentic Buddhism emphasizes balance, self-reflection, and compassion. It does not demand blind obedience or heavy sacrifices. A good rule of thumb is to be wary of any group that claims to have special knowledge or shortcuts to enlightenment. Next, let's talk about critical thinking. The Buddha himself taught us not to accept any teaching without examining it carefully. This includes questioning the motivation of spiritual leaders or groups. Ask yourself, does this group encourage open discussion? Or are doubts and questions discouraged? Are the teachings consistent with the principles of kindness, compassion, and non-harm? Are they pressuring me into financial commitments or isolating me from loved ones? If you feel pressured, Confused or uncomfortable? Trust your instincts. Real spiritual growth should feel freeing, not restrictive. Another important step is to stay connected to your community. Cults often isolate people from their families and friends, which makes it easier to manipulate them. Keep open lines of communication with those you trust. Share your experiences and concerns even if a group tells you not to. Your loved ones can provide an outside perspective that is invaluable. If you suspect someone you know is being drawn into a cult, approach the situation with compassion, not judgment. Cult members are often victims of manipulation, not willing participants in harmful practices. Listen to them patiently, ask gentle questions, and help them think critically about the group's behavior. It's also helpful to consult with professionals or organizations that specialize in cult recovery. They can provide guidance and resources tailored to your situation. Do not try to rescue someone on your own, as this can backfire and push them further into the group. Finally, remember this: no one can force you to believe or act in a way that goes against your values. Buddhism teaches us that we each have the ability to discern what is right and true. Cults thrive on fear, but the antidote to fear is knowledge, self-awareness, and community. In the final part, I will offer advice on how to deepen your understanding of true Buddhism and live a life of peace and mindfulness without falling victim to harmful influences. Be sure to stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're finding this message valuable. Thank you for staying with me, my friends. In this final part, I want to guide you on how to deepen your understanding of true Buddhism and live a peaceful, mindful life, free from the influence of harmful groups. First, focus on building a personal practice grounded in authentic teachings. You don't need to join a formal group to begin exploring Buddhism. Simple practices like meditation, mindfulness, and loving kindness can be done at home. There are many resources available, including books and online teachings by respected Buddhist scholars and monks. Look for teachers who emphasize compassion, wisdom, and personal growth, not control or exclusivity. Second, connect with reputable Buddhist communities if you seek group practice. Look for local temples, centers, or online communities that are open, inclusive, and transparent. Genuine Buddhist groups welcome questions, encourage individual exploration, and avoid making extreme demands on their members. Third, remember the importance of balance. Buddhism is not about escaping the world or isolating yourself. It's about engaging with life in a meaningful way. Spend time with your loved ones, nurture your hobbies, and contribute to your community. These actions bring joy and reinforce the values of compassion and interconnectedness. Finally, cultivate self-awareness and trust in yourself. The Buddha taught that enlightenment comes from within. No teacher, group, or practice can give you wisdom unless you cultivate it through your own effort and experience. Trust your intuition, question what feels wrong, and never stop learning. Before we finish, let me remind you of the importance of protecting your spiritual path. By staying informed, thinking critically, and nurturing healthy relationships, you can avoid dangerous influences and help others do the same. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps this channel grow and allows more people to benefit from these teachings. And if you'd like to learn more, I encourage you to explore other videos on this channel. We have content on mindfulness, meditation, and understanding the core principles of Buddhism in everyday life. These videos are designed to guide you gently and practically, no matter where you are on your spiritual journey. Thank you for your time and attention today. May you find peace, wisdom, and freedom on your path. Until next time, take care and be well.